quite. Today we are on rabbit stew.
Rabbit stew.
Oh yes, rabbit stew. And today it is Claudia, or Jackie Dash on Twitter, and my co-host, or maybe I'm co-hosting with her.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
I think you've done this more than I have here, so maybe I'm your co-host.
Maybe. And then we're with Anna, who is what is your tag again?
I am the my tag, my username on Twitter is G33KGRR.
Oh, Hyper Rabbit Power Go! This starts off real well. Let's see this. Katie Cat 3000. Officially cool.
Anna and Claudia on the same stream. Oh my god, it's the sign of the apocalypse. No one place can hold that much awesome. Hashtag Team Claudia, hash G33KFL33T, hashtag Ask Technology.
Thanks.
Oh, goodness. And Ral, thank you for the hosting as well. So Kitty Cat has an issue that makes her need to spell phonetically.
Oh.
So it does come across very interestingly sometimes when the robot voice tosses things out there.
Yeah, I like the
Kill it? Pop clips.
Yeah, there we go.
A pop clip.
And thanks, Raybot, for hosting. So now we have a couple hosters. This is exciting.
That's a bot that Ral built. So
it doesn't matter. Still being host.
I don't mean to crush your, and that's also Ral.
Thank you, Ral, for hosting some more. I really like this. It doesn't matter if it's just a robot. Somebody's watching.
Yes.
Robots need love too.
It's true. It's true. Robots do need love. So what were we talking about? Oh, my horrible username.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that. I'm Anna. I'm the production and programming manager here. I know you guys don't get to see me on camera as much as I would like.
And thanks for the host, Stifferus.
Steverus.
Oh, I'm learning so much.
Steverus. I don't know. But thank you. And Katie Cat, thank you for the hosting.
There's a lot of hosts today.
Yeah, they like to do that.
I like it. I like it.
It's good stuff.
Is that your horde? Your troop?
My fleet.
Your fleet. That's right.
Your fleet. Yes, I have the geek fleet. Because I am geek girly with 3s and R's and stuff. Toad coder. Thank you as well. So yeah, we've got the geek fleet.
Yeah, the geek fleet and the Claudia Club, or
Claudia
cult,
Club,
as sometimes we like to be called, depending on our mood.
Hashtag not a cult.
Hashtag not a cult. We let you have interactions with people who are not in the cult. We don't.
Well, that's one of the hallmarks of being a cult, is saying that you're not a cult.
Oh yeah, you're not a cult. Yep. There's some fleet pride in the chat. So this is going to be interesting because I've never experienced the fleet.
Well, a lot of them are actually regulars here. We do have a huge overlap that came over here for a variety of reasons, and a lot of them are Team Human as well. So they're the Human fleet, and now the Human fleet hoppers or something. I don't even know what the amalgamation has become.
We are just a big pot of cults and clubs and awesome.
And awesomeness.
Lexine, I posted that one picture of my Kuvera costume. Let's be honest, I'm not so good at the social media, so I haven't done a good job of putting all my pictures together. So that's some homework, I guess.
Zazu, thank you for the host as well.
Yeah. So I got a lot of homework. One, I'm working at a candy store tomorrow for about 10 hours. So
at a candy store.
Yeah.
For 10 hours.
Oh yeah. Like so back in the day, I worked at this place called Seattle Fudge. It's a small locally owned company, and they were asked me if I wanted to work tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, I will spend about 8 hours making cotton candy and fudge. And like, that's where I probably got my sweetness, because it literally, the cotton candy was burned into my skin.
So you are powered on pure sugar.
Oh yeah, 100% sugar all the time. And Lexine, that one picture. And caffeine for sure. Yes, I'm getting paid tomorrow. It's gonna be great. And Lexine, am I saying it right?
I usually say Lexian.
Okay.
But I could be saying it wrong. And
I like Lexian. Lexian, it's on my Twitter at Jackie Dash. I just have that one picture. And I will start putting more of them up. I'm really bad. I will eventually be happy with my pictures. Sure.
I think you're probably starting out ahead of most people who are just joining social media. we're cleaning the table.
Yeah, there's some hairs from before.
We're shedding everywhere.
That's what happens. Like,
true.
no.
Go ahead.
No. I was just going to say, like, I'm really excited. I'm really, 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 really excited. No, I'm not powered off sugar. Usually it's just caffeine, but like, I get to eat the candy, and I'll probably bring some fudge on.
Power go.
Okay, so King of the North, 42. Oh, hey.
I like this one.
Yeah.
Claudia and Anna are able to brighten anyone's day. Also, this is to go towards the air support for the Marauders. Hashtag Defa, hashtag Mitsuhama.
Defa.
I like it. I like it.
I like it.
Keep up that support.
I'm excited that people are already excited for DFA.
Yeah.
DFA is always something really exciting to watch. So.
And I love in particular, I don't think that one was, but I love the overlaps with the DFA and the Corporate Wars metagame. That kind of overlap is always cool. Like seeing people are like, I want to support this game, but also this game at the same time. It's awesome.
Don't forget that the corporate metagame is still happening, and Anna designed a lot of that.
It's true. It's so cool. I didn't really design very much of it. That was mostly Jordan. I'm more of managing it. But I did have some say, but I would not go so far as to say that I designed.
Are we gonna look at it really quick?
We are gonna look at it.
Oh, good, because
really
I haven't
why the
seen
heck
it.
not? And
Ooh.
today will be super exciting because these numbers will change dramatically over the course of the day, mostly because of all of this. Like, last week the top two were around 1,000 or so, and we're still down around 200, and it's Friday nights, it's DFA, that these tend to change very, very dramatically, and then a bit over the weekend and a bunch on Monday again. But it's really like these numbers go up by about tenfold and shift around all over the place. So it's really, really fascinating, particularly for me running the show or the game to watch. It's very, very cool.
So it looks like Wuxing is rocking it with donations, but who's rocking it with subscribers?
That's pretty much always as technology, but it looks like Seder Krupp has caught up to them in that. They weren't too far behind, but I think that means they've gained like 3 or 4 subscribers over the course of the week. So that's really cool.
So here's what I'm looking at, chat. I have not seen as many advertisements this week in the chat as I usually do for subscribers. Do we still know the percentage of people who aren't in the game yet in the Discord?
Well, I can take a look really quick. This is the total number that are in our so
that's Discord.
This is the total that is in Discord. Okay. That is about 1/3 of our subscribers are in our Discord. And then we're up above half of that now I guess we're not. Wait, that's unemployed, not employed.
Yeah, so
oh my goodness, guys, what is going on?
Guys. Here we go. SMA, what's the link for joining the Corp? Help them out, chat. You guys got this. Okay.
For serious mods.
Oh, can they see a side-by-side comparison members versus donations? That's the very top one, right? Where you get to see the total breakdown.
You do if you mouse over them.
Oh.
And also, guys, it's straylogic.com/HRPG. That's how you can see all of this yourself, and you can click around in the menus and mess it around and explore. And it is a super cool site that was made by a couple of our community members. Hyper Rapid Power Go!
What do you got to say, the Dodo Army?
Claudia, forget joining any of the core. There is only one team to be in. Hashtag Team Dodo less than 3.
Team Dodo. Oh no, guys.
No.
So there's a debate in the fleet about Team Dodo versus Team Monkey from the Ark Survival Evolved or whatever the heck the full name of the game is. But so there's a debate like the monkeys and the dodos are at odds. I don't know why. I'm team both, but
I'm gonna stay away for that for a little bit. But I will say my fave team right now is as technology. So this is your time to start recruiting. Yeah. Well, they have a monster in the basement, so I've been told.
They have a monster. I'm sure they have several.
Yeah. So you guys have 31, which is really great. Keep pushing it. Keep pushing it. Do you want to actually get it to the news or anything? Like, I feel like we always get distracted.
I don't know. Whatever. We can get there eventually.
Eventually. That is always how it rolls.
I like eventually. So I do want to. One person was asking before we dive into the news.
Yeah,
and we
please.
can do that. One person was asking why it's important, even for smaller streams or channels that don't necessarily stream at all, to host channels if they want to support. It's a good way to support, just because you never know who's going to stumble on that channel, and then if you're hosting, be redirected to whoever you're hosting to.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
It works.
And
it helps a little bit, every little bit.
And then we also do
up.
call outs, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
If you like the call outs.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, actually. Me and Lauren have been talking a lot about streaming, so
Yeah.
that might happen soon.
I think
and we'll
that would be
start
super
streaming,
cool.
you guys. Yeah. In our so much free time.
Well, yeah. All right, here. If you want to steer,
I
you
do.
can
I do
totally
wanna
steer.
steer.
So before we dive into the news, we have to talk about there's a gift contest. Hyper Rabbit Power, go!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, Arizlan.
Let's talk about this.
I know people in chat think I donate to hashtag DEFA to just watch the world burn. In this case it is true. For forest fires, for Harcourt's destructors. Hashtag Shiawas advancing life unless you are a tree.
So
Is it not updated
what
yet?
that just did, so this hasn't updated yet. So now we get what we get to do is wait a minute for it to update, and then we get to see how that one gratuity
Oh my gosh.
changes the dynamic.
Oh my gosh, there's more.
Hyper Rabbit Power, go!
Genova Plus, tell me what you're thinking about.
Guys, the unemployment rate is too high. Like Claudia always tells us. Do your jobs. Hashtag Neonet is always hiring. Join today so we don't upset Claudia.
I like it.
I like how the one accidental mean thing I said is what I'm being known for. The two accidental mean things I said is what like the one time I said do your job, and the one time I said get better, and that's like my hashtag, I guess.
All right, so now we're gonna refresh this and see how it changes. Right here, Shiwase is the last one.
Whoa!
Right?
Whoa!
So they went from like 6 to 21.
Yeah.
And then Neonet had about that. So Neonet stayed about the same, which is impressive given all of that change.
Wow.
So, and then over the course of DFA tonight, we'll see a bunch of others catch up. So it's a really, really cool thing. And it is all to support the channel, and we really appreciate that. This is all just us trying to say we appreciate the support of the channel. Here's ways that we want to make it fun for you and interesting for you.
Paradigm shift might shift the balance some more. Let's see.
I think so. Hyper Rabbit Power.
Hashtag
go!
Evo would like to buy a pit trap for the Marauders, who will always be the Pork Chop Express.
Aw.
Oh, I forgot that the Marauders changed their name. Wow.
Evo is at 10,
Yeah. So
and now they're at 12. And Shiwase lost one.
Lost a
and
point from that.
So this is like I could seriously sit here and refresh this every time. Every time somebody tips. So we're not going to.
No, we would eventually be you guys would be bored of us eventually.
Oh, absolutely. So that's that. But like I said, oh my goodness. Hyper Rabbit Power, go!
All right. Saladir.
Hashtag Neonet would like to help fund hashtag DEFA by buying a mine. We know Anna loves us.
I have supported Neonet for a while.
Oh, wow.
Goodness.
Kitty cat.
Hyper Rabbit Power, go!
Hashtag as technology agrees with Claudia. Remember, the way to a better tomorrow starts with As Technology, so join us at As Technology and change tomorrow.
Wow. Yeah, see, now I'm looking and I'm reading all this and I'm seeing as many hashtags as I need to about this. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, now I can stop preaching to the choir over there.
But this is all like this, like I was saying, this is all built around saying thank you to you all for the support and making it more fun and interesting for you to continue doing that. Really, like it's our way of giving back to all of you. Sithil, thank you for following. It's our way of saying thank you and like adding to the entertainment.
Right. So we're trying new things. We're trying this new thing and this new game, and I'm hoping that you guys are having much fun as we do talking about it, because we actually do talk about it when we're not together too.
It's true.
It's true. It's all the time. All right. So, just so you know what's happening today, let's go through that, because that's our job.
There's still, I believe, the Hyper RP gift GIF is still going on.
Yeah. Do we vote
I don't
Monday?
really know
I think we vote
much
Monday.
about it.
Oh, so with if we're doing something silly, like always, take a GIF of it, send it to us. Don't forget to hashtag RP Hyper RP GIF.
Or GIF if you prefer.
Okay.
GIF
spelled
GIF.
with a G. And we vote and we pick a winner next Monday, I believe. I might get yelled at, but I believe it's Monday, just like we did this week.
Yeah, I think it's definitely weekly.
We like seeing them. I show them to my mom, so it's great. I really enjoyed the one yesterday. I have a remote, and I'm doing this. And then behind me, Jess is doing the Carlton, and it's
That's
a
awesome.
looping one.
That's fantastic.
So that right now is mine.
That's fantastic. And we're not getting into the conversation about whether it's GIF or GIF, because they are both equally correct and incorrect for different reasons. Done.
Wow, you are
And we're
done.
good.
You are done with that conversation.
Oh,
We
I
have
am so
had that
I've been
conversation.
so done with that.
Sure.
It's both. It's both.
Okay.
It
so-
really is both, guys. Really is both.
Yeah. Okay.
So enough of that conversation. Make sure you are following us on SoundCloud and YouTube.
Yeah, it's a good. Please follow us on YouTube. Remember that Lauren's videos are coming out every week to teach you Shadowrun.
Super cool.
I think we did a Mordehai video. Did that come out? Or maybe that's.
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe I spoiled something that might be
No.
happening soon.
No, I think that got shown.
Anyways, there's videos, and you could catch up. Please do catch up.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a lot of stuff of me just streaming, which is fun, and you get to watch us.
Good way to catch up on the show or learn about the different shows that we're doing, stuff like that. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Yep, it's always good. It's always good in the hood. In Renton. Is that where we are?
No.
Oh, okay. I know where we are.
I
know.
I don't even know where Renton is, and I know it's near here, but I don't know where it is.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah. Okay, good. The chat's letting me know that it was one person that has a good corner. All right.
Hyper Rabbit Power, go!
More air support for our friends the Mercs, because hashtag Evo cares. Hashtag DEFA.
I'm glad that they are remembering to hashtag DFA if it's for Death from Above, just so that we know what's going on.
Yep.
Yes, Pete Wiz. We are in the area around Seattle, but we are not technically in the Seattle zip code. So
But we can just say Seattle so that nobody messes with us.
that's good to know. Good to know that that's how we're rolling this.
Yeah, we're
Good to know.
we're totally in Seattle.
I'm getting all the information coming in here. Like, they're just like, literally what they usually do is they're like, look at this website, sit in a chair. And they're like, okay. Like, I think there was a contract I signed. I don't remember what was on it, but I think I signed something.
Which is funny because I haven't signed anything.
Ah.
I signed like my tax form.
Yeah. Anna is as free as a bird. I think I did a tax form too.
As free as a bird. I don't think you actually you didn't sign and like a contract that had any terms about
No.
length of being here.
No.
But other stuff.
I got-
Because you do something very, very different where there's intellectual property involved and stuff like that. So anyway, nobody wants to hear about that. They actually probably do, but that's for like honesty
for-
hour
yeah,
and that
that's
sort
an
of
honesty
thing.
thing.
That's for Zach to cover.
Yeah, Zach can. You know what? Just get a post-it note. Start writing down those questions for Zach. He loves it. I will just answer with made-up stuff. I don't know if they are ever gonna want me on Honesty Hour. Let's be honest.
That would be amazing.
I don't
Just
know.
Totally make up all of it.
Make up all the answered. No, I don't think there's a lot of questions people have for me.
I don't think that's true
I
at
don't
all.
know.
I think that you would be a wonderful Honesty Hour guest.
We'll see. I will be put in like a month ahead when Zach has actually have the strength to battle my enthusiasm. I wake up the later it goes on. So if I was at like midnight, I'd be like,
You'd have been charging all day,
yeah.
like, like plugged into a little port, like, and you
Yeah,
start to
yeah.
glow. And
If you actually look at my spine, there's a USB port where they just charge it.
I
and-
believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. So, we'll get to the news
One
eventually,
day.
right?
Do we actually know who's on Honesty Hour this Wednesday, or is it just gonna be Zach being sad?
Zach being sad.
Zach being sad. That is like
Aw.
that is. You know how some titles have a colon and then like a secondary title? That is what it is. It's
Honesty Hour. Zach being sad. Aw.
I mean, in a good way, in an honest way. It's not even an hour, guys. Like Honesty Hour's not an hour. It was like
No, it's like 4.
It's whatever he wants it to be.
Hyper Rabbit Power, go.
Terror Trooper.
Hashtag Ask Technology, the way to a better tomorrow. Join us today to build the sixth world of tomorrow.
Sixth World Tomorrow.
That's pretty cool.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was being mean. I'm just being accurate. Honesty Hour 3.
Modern
Zach's
tragedies.
Misfortune. Thank you. I can't wait till we get an entire series. When's the point where we start following the Fast and the Furious numbers?
Hey, right.
Like, it goes like Fast, and then Furious 7, Zach 4, Sadness, Hour 8. Like, we just start dropping words.
Honesty Hour.
Oh my gosh,
Even honester.
Even honester. I'm really glad you're joining me, Anna. This is fun. Okay.
So, today we have, after the show,
Uh-huh.
weekly affirmations, where Strix and Emily are playing.
Our
no
radios
spoilers.
are
I was going to
dying.
spoil it. Our radios are dying, which is going to be super heavy.
It's going to be a heavy one.
It's going to be
Yeah.
intense. It's really, really going to be a thing to watch. I feel like I'm really interested to see how it goes. I think not just that it's going to be heavy, but it'll be a decent amount of cerebral and emotive, and like I think it's going to be really, really good. In particular, like I can't wait to see how it is received on YouTube when we get it to YouTube after.
Yeah.
Like I think that's where it'll excel.
I know that it's in space and there's no gravity to be heavy, but it's gonna be good. Emily's actually co-starring on that.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be Strix and Emily. So it's gonna be a duo there, and I'm excited to see where this goes. I've not heard of a role play game like this, and
Honestest Hour now with 30% more honest and 20% more hour.
I really liked. I know we're really reading back. I liked. Was it Honest 2 Hour 2?
that's
okay.
perfect. But see, I don't feel too bad about being this vapid because we don't have a guest later.
No, we could just wait. We could just talk forever.
Yep, it's true. It's true.
Oh, like that. I think that's why they put me in here. They're like, we need someone to talk for like ever, and I'm like, done, straight up. Like yesterday, me and my friend, we watched The Others, a horror movie. It's with
Like
Nicole
that
Kidman. Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, hashtag no spoiler. It's good. I mean, it's a good movie. It's 1993. It's a 1998 movie. When is the end point of spoilers?
I'm pretty sure we're well past that. There are actual rules written up for spoiling.
Yeah, I think it's 7
spoiling
years.
things. I don't even think it's 7 years. I think that's tax information.
It's really good. It's very cinematography scary. They did a lot of good job with lighting and darkness and light and ghosts. It's called The Others. It's with Nicole Kidman being like a crazy mom and some crazy kids, and everyone's creepy. Every single one is creepy. Like, there is nobody in that. I watched the first 20 minutes. I was like, this person's a ghost, or this person's a ghost, or that one's a ghost, or that one's a ghost. We're all ghosts. Like, I just had so much of a, what is that movie with the bald guy and the seeing dead people?
Sixth Sense?
Yeah, it was so Sixth Sense. So I was like, everyone's dead. I'm not gonna tell you who's actually dead, but it does a really good job. It does a good job. Go watch it if you can handle intense, scary scenes. Go watch it. It's not like stabby psycho scenes, but it's good. It's a good one.
I had such a crush on Nicole Kidman when I was a teenager, and I had no idea that it was a crush. Like, at the time, it was like, she's so pretty. I want to be just like her. Maybe.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's what it is.
Yeah, that's totally what it is. Deny, repress, deny.
I did not. I only slightly spoiled it. Either everyone's dead or no one's dead. There is an approximate amount of dead people in that movie.
There is some death, but it may be 0.
Yeah, the death rate is from 0 to 100.
Oh, goodness. Right, so weekly affirmations with Strix. It's a positive feel-good show. Upper rapid power, go!
What do you want to say?
Diva's new Orion paint job will be painted by Viking Lass, a dedicated executive of #ShiaWas. I'm sure she can be trusted not to paint it with thermite.
Don't paint it with explodables. I'm actually excited. Somebody paid to make it black.
Spoiler.
No, it's not spoiled.
Oh, it's not?
No,
I don't think she knows yet.
Oh.
Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I have a sneeze forming, so excuse me.
But I just. Yeah, like.
Well, I didn't know that. I'm not allowed on Twitter while I'm working.
What, you aren't?
No.
I don't know why I laughed. I'm not allowed on Twitter on camera either. Yeah, ML Winter, thank you. Yeah, dead people in a horror film is such a spoiler.
Yeah, right. It's so tense. These people might be.
The movie's called The Others. There's at least one ghost in it. Come on, guys.
I was going to go with eating cake, but
Yeah,
either way.
One character might be eating cake.
Can we donate for thermite paint? No, because we value Viking Lass being able to continue to paint. And since she is the Mexicutioner, was the phrase that we came up with earlier, the Mexicutioner, that would eliminate the ability to use her hands.
Viking Lass.
Viking Lass. Mexicutioner. The Mexicutioner. I didn't come up with it. This is not my pun. This is not my pun. I saw it in the mod Discord.
Yeah. Spartha, just to let you know.
Yes. Yeah. Entomix has it.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about
what
that.
What are we talking about? Dead people?
No. Look at Spartha 08. There's a crossover about Men in Black and 21 Jump Street.
Spatha. Speaking of, how about them?
Yeah. That's in the chat. We are going to get to that. I promise. If we don't talk forever.
All right. We should probably stop talking forever.
No.
No. It's only 1:30. We got plenty of time.
Yeah. Wait, really? It's already been 40 minutes?
It's 30. 1:30.
1:30.
Only
Okay.
been 30 minutes.
That's fine.
We still have an hour and a half. Or nearly.
Whatever. I know that a lot of
whatever. She wants to get out of here already.
No, I don't. I want to be here forever. When I go back, I have to actually do work. No, I don't. Let's be honest. No, I don't. So I'm doing a LARP in a couple weeks, and today I have to do the draft for my costume for that LARP. So I'm making a practice of cyborg arms for that LARP.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
They're gonna be gold with pink LED lights. So there's gonna be so much stuff happening. I'll bring one in if I get them done, but it's gonna be interesting.
I really, really want to do more cosplay stuff.
Just tell Lauren if you kind of want to cosplay, and she will do everything to help you. Lauren is sucks people into cosplay, and I say that in the most loving way possible.
Well, I've wanted to be doing cosplay for a while anyway.
We'll do that.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Death from Above.
Oh yeah, what's happening today? Do you want to use your reading voice, or do you want me?
Oh, you can totally. You want to read that? Read it.
Let me get my.
Do it.
Let me get my.
Bring
hand
it.
back. Okay. All right. Mason's marauders act as rear guard for House Lao as they evacuate the planet Gorpani. They face hardened mercenary company, the Harcourt's Destructors, who have been hired by the Magistry of Canopus to attack the planet. The contract promises to have a large payout, but the team has mixed feelings about being forced to take a contract that makes them fight against their former employer's interests. What will they do? Find out at 6-ish. 6:30. And then you can do I will eventually learn the name of all our stuff here. What's the one that happens before that where they're like
Colony News.
Colony News will be at 6:30 or 6 or 5:30. Just don't ever turn off the channel, guys. Like that's my secret plot. Don't ever turn off the channel just in case you might miss it.
It's true. It's a good plan. Solid. So yeah.
So please
Death
do that.
from Above, and this is so Death from Above is of course twice a week, and tonight is the night where we make things blow up.
Yeah.
Not quite literally, but pretty darn close. We take these 3D printed battle mechs that are totally badass
And painted really prettily.
and painted really well by Viking Lass on Watching Paint Dry, and she takes power tools and like drills and Dremel tools and like wood burners to melt the plastic and like really gets in there and destroys these mechs. It's really a thing of destructive beauty.
And remember that like what else is happening is sometimes there's mines and sometimes there's things. And so whenever they get hit, they take damage. So lasers are melting and missiles are the drill.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
and
cool.
thank you for reminding
Oh yeah, and Strix
Ifrithrel.
Ifrithiel.
Thank you. Ifrithrel. Strix is a guest on tonight's DFA. So let's see if she can match Captain Boulevard.
I think she's gonna be an amazing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, role playing and LARPing, it's what she does.
Oh,
that's
good.
her thing. I mean, that's why Weekly Affirmations is her show. So I think she's gonna be fantastic. And I'm really looking forward to watching that.
No, it's gonna be cool. So it's pretty much Strix Day. Actually, this Friday is Strix Days. I need a logo here. Strix Day.
Strix Day. We could just try and get Joe to play the Weekly Affirmations music.
I've never heard that actually. I don't recognize it.
You haven't heard it?
No.
Joe.
Joe.
Weekly Affirmations. It's
Joe.
a positive feel-good show.
Make it happen.
Hyper Rabbit Power, go!
Great seeing Anna in front of the camera hosting. You both make an awesome team. Thank you for brightening our day. Less than 3 #G33 Clove.
Thank you.
Clove.
Clove. Thank you, Geek. Fleek.
Keep Fleet.
Not on fleek. You guys are probably on fleek. Joe, I don't know how else to set this up. Please, glorious and strong and courageous Joe, play the music so that our fans can be hyped for Strix Day.
For the show that's on
said
after
a
this one.
weekly affirmations, a positive feel-good show. The most positive thing on this channel called Hyper Rabbit Power Go.
It's pretty decent.
Oh yeah, that I recognize that now. Okay. Oh, wow, Dragon Mac 1. You were pulling some shade there for Mistake Mulligan. Captain Boulevard will never be able to make him. He wasn't a mistake, though. He is running the Mulligan army. He will earn not mistake title. I believe in him. I do.
We can hope.
We can hope. I'm hoping that he eventually comes back because, again, I keep trying to push that Captain Boulevard didn't die and gets an eye patch and amnesia, but it's not a soap opera, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Until as Zach's apprentice, he thinks it's a good idea. And I'll just slowly put that in there.
Just work it into his brain slowly and subtly. We still haven't even touched the news.
No, we have not. So that's what we're doing today. So we got weekly affirmations, and then we got colony news.
Colony news,
Colony news, and then we have DFA.
Yep,
So
colony
death
news.
from above.
Colony news will just be kind of an update to lead into death from above.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I know he actually had a name that wasn't mistake. I want to say it's Bartholomew. I want to say it's Bart, but I might be wrong.
I think it might have been Bart.
Yeah, I think it was Bart. Bart.
Bartholomew.
And what's so sad is I had a freaking final. I knew I was gonna die because I was getting some real hate from the Griffin. So I was gonna have an entire, very long death speech about how Bartholomew can do it and how he's not a mistake. And then I freaking get knocked out and then stepped on, and I was like, I guess I'm done.
Wah, wah.
I guess I just have to leave because I'm knocked unconscious and then squashed. So no, mistake was his middle name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just yeah. It was not my best speech time.
Hyper Rabbit Power, go!
Renraku, what do you want to say?
Thanks for a great show. Way more positive without Zach. Hashtag Renraku.
Wow, Renraku.
I have to say, while I think we appreciate the praise, not a good way to get Zach to let me do this more often.
Yeah, and you'd be like, Zach, just you suck. Go
Because
away.
yeah, Zach just likes punishing you all. So
Yeah, thanks, Renraku. No, I'm teasing. That was actually very sweet.
thank you.
Yeah.
Very kind.
It's actually fun. I never really get to host with Anna, and I know Hannah wants to host. So it's been cool this week I was able to host with everyone except for Zach.
Except for Zach.
I was able to host with Joe. I was able to Emily. I went to the doctor. This has been a good week for me.
I'm like, when did you host with Joe? Oh, not just this
No,
show. You
not
did
just show.
yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday I came in and I was able to just play Battleborn, and it's been a very, very interesting week for me.
Yeah. We've had you here a lot.
I like it.
Good.
I'm not too far away. I'm somewhere between 0 and 1 hour of a drive away, so I can't give you more than that.
Right. So Monday, Trivia Hops. Trivia Hops is the Apocalypse edition. Whether that is the mutant X-Men adversary apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse, the
one where all the buildings break, that's a big popular one. Like the one where there's a giant earthquake and there's a hole in Los Angeles. That is an apocalypse that happens. Or the one where all the people who, what is it? The Rapture.
Sure.
These are all kinds of apocalypses that we may get to talk about.
Sure. We're gonna try and stay away from religious-based ones.
Probably.
Because there's too much sketchy ground there. Hyper Rabbit Power, go!
Mitsuhama, what do you want to say?
Hashtag Mitsuhama supports the idea of Anna and Claudia hosting together more.
Maybe I'll get it. So there's every day I get someone new. Like Monday's always Emily, Tuesday's always Anna. I can't be here Wednesday because, comic book day. They did not. They're like, nope.
No more manga.
No more manga.
No.
And then Thursday.
Have I had the comic what?
Oh, have you heard the comic book song?
No.
Oh my gosh, I sang a song one time, and that's why Zach doesn't want me to do the comic books anymore.
Do go on.
Yeah, Joe, can you please set that up for us so we can all hear it and relish in that? Yeah. What? Oh yeah, the glorious and very capable Joe. Please play that song for our simple ears. Comic book day, comic book day. We're gonna open some books on comic book day. Zach's on my left, you're on my right. Comic book day. Oh God. Scott is actually on my right. I didn't know his name during that song.
That's actually amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they use it.
Joe, if you don't use that every Wednesday, I don't even know you.
Yeah, we don't know
Really.
you.
I just don't know you. That's amazing.
It's silly. So that is our news. I mean, wow, we haven't even started that.
That's our news. That's the show. Wrap it up. Shut it down.
Bye.
It's a new song,
I still
not
don't know.
Charlie's Angels.
I still don't know what to do on the new song. I like how I immediately go into Vogue and then
I think we need dramatic poses.
That's what I started with, doing one of these, and then
Then it turned into a gun, and you were like, pew pew.
this is why they don't let me do. Okay.
You started with a Vogue.
Stay on the news. I don't like, cause you know how on on those newscaster ones they only give you like a 3-second picture of your face with a name.
And usually it's like this long drawn out graphic, and then it zooms in on them going like this.
Yeah, but then they also have like 4 other people that they show, but they never have like 30 seconds of time. I can't be cool for 30 seconds in a row.
Well, we just have to do it in slow motion. So we'll strike a pose in slow motion. Hyper Rabbit Power, go!
All right, Katie Cat 3000.
This is a long one.
Hashtag Ask Technology joins Anna and Claudia in support of her fellow Ask Technology member Strix4. Strix Day and reminds the cores that an Ask Technology member runs the most happiest show on the streamed aspect of the unfounded and false lies said about us. Hashtag Aztec.
Hashtag Aztec.
Thank you, Katie Cat, for the gratuity. So look to the skies. It's a hero pose.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one, Mitch.
I enjoy that Dragon Mac is like, Claudia can't do anything slow. I can do a couple things slow. It takes me about 5 hours to clean my room.
Hyper Rabbit Power, go!
I'm so bad at it. The internet's entertaining. Genova Plus.
Great job this week, Claudia. Glad we got more Anna this week too. Hashtag Neonet hopes we see more. Hashtag Cardigan Club hosting this too next week.
Hyper Rabbit Power,
Go! Paradigm shift. Tell us what's happening.
Hashtag Evo, the corp that cares about our mercs would like to buy 4 mines for them.
Wait. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Great for more mines. I got distracted. Are we only 17 subs away from 800 subs?
I have no idea.
That's what someone told me. Zenblade wouldn't lie, right? Right?
Probably not.
What are we going to give away? Oh my gosh. Sorry. I'm going to yell into the mic a lot. What are we going to give away? Is it like ice cream? I don't know why that's my immediate thing when you're like, give something cool to somebody. It's ice cream, right?
You're talking to the wrong person for that. Ice cream tries to kill me.
I know. I realize that. I'm not
Not
very
as
nice.
bad. Not as bad as it tries to kill Zach, but
No, you guys both, yeah. I will eat all the ice cream for you too. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what they're going to give away at 800.
I don't either.
I will sign something. Yeah, Pete Weeds, I
But-
will sign something for you if you'd like. I actually signed, they let me put items in the boxes and the packages, and I got to draw a picture on one of the packages. So,
I saw the picture.
yeah, it was of my fish.
It was quite good.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like artist good, but like, it's a doodle.
So I'm sitting here thinking, and don't worry, we will get to the news
We will.
momentarily.
We want to.
I'm realizing that there are 3 sets of dice behind us, and I keep letting Zach roll mine.
That's dumb.
I agree. So I'm gonna have to remember that those dice are here next week. Where are you going? They can't hear you.
Oh, this one kind of looks like Zach. It's green and gold. It's kind of green. This is the one that he should roll.
Zach, you are green and gold apparently.
I've made a choice for you.
So also evidently we forgot to mention the weekly affirmations part of weekly affirmations.
Wait, what?
Any subscribers and gratuities that come through, you can nominate someone or yourself, if it's a subscriber, that gets a weekly affirmation, and she pulls from the affirmation matrix, and so it's a relatively unique affirmation that you get that is specific to you. Specific
Like
to
you
you.
get something for you that's gonna be nice. And
Yeah,
fun.
like you are a super shining unicorn.
That's kind of
That sort of a thing. It's
That's-
really, really good. It's really good. So she will still be doing that during the next show. So
Yeah,
it'll be fun. I don't know how she's going to do that in the void of space, but she will figure out a way.
Yeah. Yeah. So Strix is great. I'm glad that she's on this show. I'm glad that we have a really diverse channel of needs and
Awesome people.
awesome people.
Awesome people.
Hashtag game feels. There's so much feels.
Okay.
right now. Okay. Great.
So
The news.
so I think you've looked through this a bit
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. So I haven't looked at all of it, but let's start off with the
Hyper Rabbit Power Go.
Void Smoker. Tell me what you want to say.
Here at Hashtag Horizon, we know advertisements cost by the
By the
Okay.
Oh, look at Kirby's in the chat. Talk to Kirby. He's getting ready for his wrestling thing tomorrow. So, all right. So, this is the number one thing I want to talk about.
Which oh. Yeah, we've got to do it in slow motion.
Yeah, I can't
That's
do
the
it.
only way to do it. Guys, we've got to do it in slow motion.
It's so hard. It's so hard. Okay. So, just to let you guys know, there are going to be 4 Avatar sequels. And I'm not talking The Last Airbender. I'm talking about Blue Aliens Avatar. 4 of them, guys.
I've
4.
got You know, in
4.
all honesty, I will admit some pettiness. I haven't seen this movie because of the name.
Because it is almost like Avatar The Last Airbender.
Because it is exactly the same as Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Because the name of Avatar, The Last Airbender, is Avatar. So it just kind of bugged me, so I never saw it. And I admit, that's kind of a silly reason to
It's
not
cool.
see a movie. But then I also heard that it wasn't very good.
Yeah, well, no, it was. Here's.
Fuck the walkie-talkie, I had to come over this. So Anna, when you're on a form, do you not make an avatar for your character? Because it's like the last Airbender. Yeah.
He's saying that the
That
word.
didn't even make
He's
sense,
saying
Joe.
that the word avatar means like representation of self in digital world, and not just airbender.
It means a lot more than just that.
But there we go. People in the chat are agreeing with you. But here's one of the cool things about it, guys. As much as this, like, again, I have not seen it, so sorry if I'm kicking someone's yum yum. It does a really good job of being gorgeous and using new effects. Like, this movie did place a new point in the world of videography is not a good word, of cinematics. So we have to say it's got a place in here.
At the very least, it's pretty. Hyper Rabbit Power Go!
Never gets old. Let's hear it.
Nishi wo de xiao ya xiao ping guo er ju shang tian bian zui mei dian duo chun tian yu. Lai dao lo wakai men shan po, combo breaker. Dale tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena, he Macarena. Macarena tiene a novio que se llama hashtag Claudia Club hashtag Horizon.
Hyper Rabbit Power Go!
And I'm sorry for donating.
I think this was
missed it.
Lexian.
Lexian?
Is
Okay.
this one, I think.
So first, Claudia, you cosplay is awesome. Anna, I love the design of your glasses. Also, whenever I get on the Discord, I will declare for the first and best hashtag Shiawas.
Oh, there we go.
Interesting.
You know what I do want to say? I do like your glasses. They remind me of Bayonetta's glasses.
They were $27, and I bought them because they reminded me of Bayonetta's glasses.
We like Bayonetta. I love Bayonetta. She is like.
It was interesting.
I love her. I think she's so cool. I hope one day if I can ever summon witch powers with my incredibly long hair, I'm like Bayonetta.
So one of the things that I respect about Bayonetta is that the creator was basically like, oh yeah, this is all of my fetishes. He was flat out. He was just like, yeah, this is all of my fetishes.
She needs to have glasses.
And I'm like, okay, there is a place for that within games, for sexuality within games, and for games to be made based on that, as long as we're not couching it around realism or like making up some half-assed contrivance,
Why?
like she breathes through her skin.
Okay, yeah. That was
Totally logical. It's no, it's your fetish. That's what you want. Like, come on.
But the thing is, like, Bayonetta is super cool. Like, I feel like she's a really, she's a cool, fighty chick. But I say this a lot because she's, like, one of, like, the characters that I say is a very, I want to say almost feminist character. Because it's not, I feel like the male gaze, like, he's a lot of vocabulary. I think that she's like, this is my sexuality that I want to promote. It's not somebody else threw it on her.
It was certainly done well in that way,
Yeah.
I feel like, and certainly that honesty about the creator saying that this is all of my fetishes in this character, like, makes it easier for that to represent itself.
Yeah.
I feel like the fact that they were honest about the sexuality of it and where that came from made it a more authentic character and almost a more feminist character. I agree.
Yeah, so it's great. I love the fighting. It's got great gameplay. The story is as ridiculous as you want it to be. So, anyways, going back.
Lexian, don't even get me started on Wonder Woman because I know that history.
Didn't she start as a secretary? Wasn't that her very first
like
job?
the history of the creator and the creation of Wonder Woman.
You'll have to tell me about that later.
Yeah.
Okay, so here is what you need to know about the 4 sequels of Avatar.
Okay.
So there's gonna be 4. 1, that's the first thing you need to know, which is, I mean, let's see what it does. So they'll come out in December because people are going to movies around Christmas. 2018.
Wait. They all, okay.
They all will be
different-
announced.
I'm like, they're
Yeah.
making them all at once?
No.
Or
So the first one will come out in 2018. Then it will be in 2020. Then 2022. And then the last one will be only a year later and is 2023, which I assume this 3rd and 4th one will be like connection ones.
Yeah.
So
like there'll be a sequel, and then a sequel that's split into 2.
yeah, so that's not super unusual. I just wonder what the plot will be for that.
We'll see.
More aliens. I hope they get different colored skinned aliens. And so the one's blue and one's red and one's green and then one's air.
And one's air.
I didn't know what color was air. I'm getting to the joke that I want them to be the 4 nations.
Excellent. That's perfect. I was just thinking, well, then you can have a blue one and a red one that have a purple baby.
Oh yeah, see, that's cool. Do you know, plus, I think it is crazy that we're already saying movies are going to be in 2020s because I never think about that. We are 4 years away
No,
from the next
please do
decade.
do not even. Oh God.
I have been alive for 3 decades. No, wait, less than that. But I have been around for 3 different decades, which is really crazy. So that is what you need to know about
That
this
movie.
Avatar.
So that's really interesting. I didn't realize that it did well enough to warrant 4 more movies, but I guess.
We know. I didn't
I mean,
either.
not that like a movie has to really. I guess.
I mean, don't they really just make sequels even before like the movies come out at this point?
Yeah.
Here's another one that I did want to say. Brewery worker pranks company and gets awarded Employee of the Month.
Okay, bring that one up.
I read this one
I wanna know
twice
about
and I
this.
still don't get it. So maybe you guys can help me with this. He causes 20,000 beer cans to be recalled and he wins Employee of the Month.
How does that happen? Tell me.
Yeah,
I need
so-
to know. Tell me this
So
news.
what he did was he decided, according to Brewdog, which is a company, he put on the bottom of the can, "Mother Beep Day," and the stars are there on purpose, so he didn't say anything bad. But on the bottom of these 200,000 cans, he wrote that for the in the UK. So they bring them back because they're recalled. but it amused social media users.
Started tweeting photos of it. So it worked. Like,
Yeah. And so he got Employee of the Month.
that's. But so why did they recall them?
Because probably some people were offended, and
It's a beer can. It's a freaking beer can.
I still think it's
Not only
nice.
is it beer, it's in a can.
Okay, it doesn't. I mean, it was recalled, mostly because I bet there wasn't like a drink by the state.
Classy beer does not come in cans. That's all I'm saying.
It was also a punk IPA, but he got this really, really fancy Employee of the Month piece of paper. So
That looks so sophisticated. I mean, that must have cost them a small fortune to print that for that guy.
yeah, but guess what? It cost a lot of money to reprint all those cans, but guess what? He wasn't fired.
I'm drunk and offended.
But yeah,
goodness.
it happened. But at Brewdog, cause they're cool, he wasn't fired.
That's cool. I mean, that's good, I guess.
No, he did bad things. He should be fired. If you purposefully ruin things, he should not be hired. Like, what if he was trying to do that? He's like, I'm tired of this job. Screw everybody. I'm gonna write Happy Mother Beepin' Day on this cup, and then he gets
A
plaque.
promotion?
Yeah, he's probably just sitting there being
That's
like,
the subject of a movie. It's called Office Space.
yeah, it just no. This is ridiculous. Internet, stop doing this.
Stop.
Stop.
I don't know. I think that's kind of awesome in that ironic sort of you're drinking beer from a can sort of way. All right.
I don't like it. I don't. People should not be rewarded for trickery. Maybe that's the like teacher in me that's like, no pranks.
Yeah, I mean,
No!
I agree that it's a bit tricky because it wasn't like I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it's not bad advertisement. With you, Elgway, people are talking about the brand, and so.
Do you have your 23 pieces of flair?
Oh no.
I do not know.
No,
No.
So my roommate always walks out, and she always lets me know, how many geek flair do you have on? Is that not what we're talking about? Because I only have one geek flair on today.
Hyper Rabbit Power Go!
Bob Dole, tell me what you want to say.
There's not enough Kirby Crew talk on here. Hashtag Kirby Crew Neonet.
Guys, the entire chat is Kirby Crew. Kirby, you let them know everything. You spoiled the bad word. You're just being crazy all there.
I'm not beer shaming. I'm not beer shaming. If you want beer from a can, you drink beer from a can. Just don't have illusions that it's necessarily a classy thing to consume.
My family.
And like that's totally cool. Like I'm all for that. Oh my goodness, with the Kirby Crew spam.
Okay. PBJW. I like a good prank. As long as it's not recalling 100,000 cans of beer. Like, you know what a prank is? Putting someone's bed in another room. Haha, that's silly. Now the bed's in a different room. Aw, shucks. But you caused interference to the company. Don't
That made them a small fortune.
That made him a small fortune.
Yeah.
So, like, I like pranks. I just don't like mean pranks.
I don't think that it was that mean.
Yeah, maybe I am a stick in the mud, like my students used to say. Miss Jacob, you're a stick in the mud. Yeah, I know. I just wasn't okay with them calling each other by racial slurs. I was a stick in the mud. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
How horrible of you for like having value.
Yeah, how dare I have values?
It's just awful.
Do your job, no pranks. Anna, how much do you think the Batman vs. Superman movie made?
Well, I see the number right in front of me.
Well, would you
but
think?
I will say more than it should have.
More than it should have. Let's find out how much. No one, Genova Plus does not know how to spell my name.
No, I think they accidentally spelled it wrong
And now
in the stream title, and now it's a joke.
Oh, good. That's my name now. Wow, there's a lot of hashtags. So, Batman vs. Superman has made over 800 million worldwide. So, we showed DC that we didn't want this movie, and they made a lot of money from it.
I have no words for this movie.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen it yet, so I can't really yuck it. I'm excited that Wonder Woman's in it. I'm excited that they're setting up the Justice League, because the Justice League Unlimited show in the 90s was one of my favorite cartoons. So, let's see. Dawn of Justice just hit another major box office. Oh!
Hyper Rabbit Power Go!
The Petrichor.
Petrichor.
The future is hashtag Mitsuhama.
Oh.
So I love that name. Petrichor is the smell of freshly fallen rain.
Oh.
And it's like my favorite smell. It's my favorite scent ever.
Claudia has learned something today. Petrichor. I like that.
And I didn't know it had a word until
No.
Doctor Who.
No. Oh, really? Which one? Matt Smith or a new one?
I think it was Matt Smith.
Yeah, I haven't finished Matt Smith,
Uh.
which I like.
Because it was what's her butt there, the Matt Smith's companion.
Oh,
with-
the orange-haired one?
yeah.
Ah, she's cool.
Yeah.
Guys, to make you watch the others again with Nicole Kidman, Christopher Eccleston was in it. And he had hair. Thanks,
And he
Queen
had hair.
Bumblebee, for following. Petrichor. Petrichor. I'll get it eventually.
Yes, Petrichor.
Petrichor. Okay, so back to the news. So this domestically, it just passed 300 million. So 500 million was made in America. So that's exciting. It wants to be 1 billion. So I don't know if it will get there, but we will see. I'm more excited about Suicide Squad. So it looks silly, and I like that they're making Harley Quinn a little bit more cute and a little bit less sexy, which I really like.
I have so many mixed feelings about Harley Quinn.
Do you mean like for me in 90s Batman in the cartoon, she was cute. I'm wearing this cute outfit and I got a giant hammer. Smash, smash, smash. I love Mr. J.
And I think that works a lot better than sexy Harley Quinn, for sure. Because here's this woman who is a brilliant doctor.
Uh-huh.
She's a brilliant doctor, but the Joker gets into her brain and like triggers something that's already there in her brain, and she joins him and realizes that he's right in her own mind. So it's really
No, I think
I think she's a really interesting character for that in a way that is not often portrayed, because DC is terrible at writing women.
Yeah, but I do think that she's, for me, the first trailer tried to be like, look how sexy she is. And the second one's like, here's all her little jokes. Nah. So we'll see. I will really I will probably have at least 2 eye rolls. I'm counting on 2.
2 eye rolls.
But Katana will save it because she looks so badass.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and I know Braid X9, 19, Braid 19. Yes, she did originate in that cartoon, and she's super cool. And that's, I think, everyone's favorite version of her because she was adorable. But you know what? If you don't like that version, cool. You can have opinions. Just this time they're wrong. And yeah, somebody also pointed out that for this movie, it had the largest drop in sales from the first week to the second week, ever.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's
Saying a lot.
I heard about this on the
I
news actually a little bit ago.
Love so much
But
about
this picture is just amazing.
That. Picture's kind of horrifying,
Yeah,
actually.
so we're gonna scroll down.
Yep, thank you. So it's great on so many levels to me, because it is sex positive. Thank you for not the word I would have used, but yes, yeah. This article makes me pleased. This is porn site bans North Carolina users due to state's anti-LGBT laws.
Right, and I heard about this on the news actually a little bit ago.
Love so much about
this picture is just amazing.
That picture's kind of horrifying,
yeah,
actually.
so we're gonna scroll down.
Yep, thank you. So it's great on so many levels to me because it is sex positive. Thank you for resubbing.
I couldn't read who that was. I'm
Yeah,
so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Remen.
Oh, Remen. So
Ramon.
that's our first sub.
That's our first Reese.
The
No,
subs.
that's our
the-
first sub.
Yeah, that's our first sub. So if we get 4 more, we got to give away something, which I'm excited about.
Yeah, we didn't mention that at the beginning, but if you subscribe during the show, if we get 5 subscribers during the show, then we get to give something away.
Yeah.
I think it's a Steam key though.
Yeah. So that doesn't need to be packed in a packet.
I am sorry. I don't know. You can check that one with Emily, but I'm pretty sure it's a Steam key. And
Okay.
I'm not sure if resubs count, but resubs are still awesome.
I like resubs. Resubs are just subs that like us enough for a second time.
To come back, to keep coming back, and that's really, really
That's-
important.
That's
Like,
important.
Yeah.
But like, think of it. Like, if you go to a sandwich place and you're like, I've never been to this place before. I'm gonna get this sandwich. If you love it and you go back again and you get the same sandwich, that means that sub is so
You
good.
really liked that sub, yeah.
You're
I
not
like
gonna
this.
try any other ones.
I like this. This is perfect correlation.
Yeah,
It's wonderful.
Yeah. So let's continue talking about porn.
Yes, let's. So this porn site basically, like, this is just amazing because it's totally sex positive, and it's being like, we know you're perverts,
Yeah. It is X hamster.
so
by
don't
the way.
use that to shame people for being who they are
Yeah.
and expressing themselves in the way that they need to sexually, and it's hitting them really where it's gonna hurt. I feel like, and
Yeah.
I
So-
think this law is gonna go down.
So pretty much you can't, if you are in North Carolina, you cannot go on this website. Is this the porn music they decided to use? I mean, it's probably fine. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my jam, but
No.
that's fine. Yeah. There's no black couch.
So
in
at
here.
any rate.
There's no black couch in here. But yeah, so the issue, so what is going on is that if you want to watch X Hamster, you can't go in.
Can't go.
Can't
go there.
And there was talk about it just having a link for you to petition against this.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because the idea is like, hey, if you're looking at this, then why are you not allowing it happen? Yes, it will reduce North Carolina porn surfing by 0.1%, but it will make people think about what they're doing.
And it's certainly creating a lot of noise. And that, in a lot of cases with things like this, that is equally important. Also, we can hope that, I had hoped that it was a more prominent site. I've never heard of that one, personally. But I had hoped that it was a bigger one, but hopefully this will encourage other people to or other sites to like sign on and be like,
Yeah.
you know what? You're
not-
right. Let's start withholding.
This
Let's
is
start
great.
withholding.
Good job, You know what? X Hamster gets a star of approval. That's great. They get a star of approval from Hyper RPG. Let's put that on our website somewhere, really big letters, and a link to X Hamster. That'll be great. That'll be great. Zach, make it happen.
I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to do that.
Nope, that's why I'm making the joke.
Okay.
That's why the joke is happening. So what is really interesting is, this is a good quote, is that back in March, we had 400,000 hits for the term transsexual from North Carolina. And they searched gay
Almost as much.
almost as much, which those laws are impacting those people.
Yeah.
People who identify with those terms. So, yeah.
And I mean, it just, to me, it resonates with like all of these super anti-gay congressmen and representatives and stuff like that then we find out have been like having affairs with their male interns and things like that. And it's like, really, dude? Really? I get that you needed to be in the closet, but did you have to go into the
Do you have to be
the
in the
closet with all the guns in it?
Yeah,
right?
The gun closet.
Yeah.
All right. So, wow, we probably need to stop talking about porn.
Probably.
Because the chat is having a field day. Like, this is what they
Yeah.
wake up for.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, porn talk.
I just got here. Are they talking about porn?
We will change. We'll change.
I'm horrified.
We will change
Yeah.
our conversation.
But I think that that's amazing. It's those sorts of things that we need to see more of, that sort of activism that'll actually change things. That being like, you know what? You want to shame us? Here's how we're going to retaliate.
Here's how we're going to retaliate. Okay, so
'Cause
here.
we know what you're watching.
So we're going to go. Do you want to go from porn to lingerie?
I hesitate to even call it lingerie. Let's
It's
cover
not.
that one.
It's
but
really
then
not.
I want to talk about drone racing as well.
Yeah, we will. So, Yummy Mart's Pokemon has a lingerie set, and before you guys get really excited, it's not lingerie. It's,
Yeah, it's like underwear.
it's like underwear, which
but it's not even like, I mean, it's like cutesy underwear.
yeah,
not-
it's yeah. So like
calling that lingerie kind of weirds me out a little.
it does. I don't think it just Pikachu's not sexy for me, so it doesn't work for me. Oh, this isn't one of those ones where I can. Oh gosh, where's my mouse? Back. So I wish there was like a way to go through all of them, but let's do this in
Yeah, they're really
like this. Yeah, this isn't lingerie.
right.
guys.
Like get the tank top and the shorts, because
Yeah.
that's
Wait, is that this
like
one?
the next.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll look up these up close.
because that's
so
totally
this
not
is their
really-
lingerie. It's pajamas, guys.
It's totally pajamas.
It's pajamas. Like this could be like, look at these. Like,
But
yeah,
that's
it's pajamas.
Yeah.
It's
If that's lingerie, then it's
not doing its job.
yeah.
It's pajamas. It's a pair of pajamas.
It
It's
really is.
It's cutie pajamas.
Yeah.
They're
But that's the thing. It's cute, not like lingerie.
I don't even know if they're selling these ones. The ones that are just made of a bunch of Pikachu.
I kind of hope they are, just because that's hilarious.
I think this would be so uncomfortable to sleep in. Like, imagine just being like, excuse me, I was like a stuffed animal.
As a child who slept in a bed full of stuffed animals, like I don't think it would be that uncomfortable.
Yeah. It just because you're saying
Because
the
you know,
opposite.
there's like stuffed animals all over the place, and that's all they are.
But what if
It's
they
not
have
like-
the plastic eyes? Like those are uncomfortable. Like stuffed animals
That's
are
fair.
mostly
No,
comfortable
that's fair.
until they have like
except for the eyes, yeah.
yeah, the eyes and the nose. If they're like sewn on eyes, then we're good.
Yeah. Yep. It's true.
Oh no.
Embroidered eyes.
I guess that's our yuckin'. That is not enough lingerie in this lingerie catalog.
It's true. It's true. All right, so that was porn to lingerie. Now let's talk about drone
Yeah,
racing.
okay, this is actually exciting. So drone racing and ESPN. So because there is unprecedented popularity.
Which really, like, that doesn't surprise me. Drone racing is a really interesting new thing, and it's not that often that we get new things like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's not often that we get a
New
new type of
sports.
sport.
Yeah.
So, and this is kind of that.
Yeah, I would like it if they could like have to fly through the tubes, and so like position's really important, and like steadiness, because like that would be cool. Or like there's a Nerf gun area, or like water, like that would be amazing. Yeah, there needs to be not just loops, but like obstacles. So there's a multi-year contract for the U.S. Racing Championships in New York City, and it will be streamed live on ESPN 3. Not even the Ocho. It's ESPN 3.
That puts it on par with women's soccer.
Yeah.
Women's football.
Yeah, women's football and then ESPN 3. So, yeah. But this is really cool. Like, it's cool. Ooh, do you want to watch the video?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, what else are we going to do?
Is that even a question?
No.
Drone battles would be cool too.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
But
Oh,
that's
this
been
is
done.
super intense.
Full screen.
Oh,
full
no.
screen. Back it
Oh,
up, because this is also super
Here,
cool.
we'll make it loud, and we'll also do open. Okay, ready? Are you ready, chat? I like being a drone. This would be great for VR and Vive.
Well, that's one of the things that they've talked about doing, like first-person VR drone racing. So, which adds a whole nother level to it. Like, I mean, that's basically what we're seeing right now is a first-person view of the potential drone racing, and that, like,
I need more obstacle courses though. Like
absolutely.
I need tubes to go through and like a wall of chains, so they have to like dodge all the chains. I don't think there's any armaments.
this is actually making me a little woozy.
Oh really? Do we need to?
No, it's only a minute long.
Yeah. Oh good. Hyper RPG just said that GIF coming up, so that means that you guys caught it. Oh my gosh, so great. Yeah, this is really cool. I'm glad they chose the dirtiest area of New York to do this in.
How long until this is a console game with mediocre graphics? Probably
2
fall.
weeks. Oh, fall. Yeah.
I mean, it takes a little while.
Oh no!
Maybe summer.
He got stuck in a net. See, that's so cool to watch getting stuck in a net. Like, please let that happen more where there's nets. So, nets. That's cool.
Also Cthulhu.
Yeah. See, I can't take Cthulhu seriously. Hello.
Tentacles?
Yeah, well, it's just like, I just imagine him grabbing like popcorn with each of the tentacles and be like, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. And like, I can't.
I cannot imagine eating popcorn with tentacles. That just seems like the least effective way. I would think that he'd use chopsticks before the tentacles.
Oh, it's hilarious. Okay.
I do think that this is something that is going to be really cool. I do worry because things like battle bots, when we had those, which was basically drone battles, that it didn't really catch on as much as like there was a small dedicated fan base to it, but it never really totally became mainstream widespread. And I worry that this might be that sort of a thing, but we're kind of in a weird era with virtual reality and games becoming very, very much more mainstream. Yeah. And so we can kind of hope if they work the right angle with this that it will catch on.
Yeah, and even, like, let's be honest, even if it doesn't catch on, ESPN is giving it a chance, which means that, like, things that geeks enjoy are becoming, like, mainstream. And we know that's happening. Like, this is cool. This is good job. Star for ESPN 3. And I'm pretty sure Multifractals, that giant robot fight with Japan, is canceled until we get a giant robot.
Well, I think they also were hesitant to sacrifice their very expensive giant robot.
Well, just
in a fight.
Yeah. There's
no
no necessary. We'll wait until we're actually battling over like some small port of oil when we run out of oil for giant robot fights.
From giant robot fights. Yeah.
All right. So, a lot of you guys like that freaking Rainbow Road in Mario Kart. And if you are one of the very 10 people in the world who can afford a Tesla, there is now a Tesla Easter egg that is based on Rainbow Road. So it's
to go full screen.
So this is what you can have in your car. Look at that Rainbow Road. Oh no, we found the road again. So it's just a small little thing that you can add. It's very silly.
That's bizarre.
It's very bizarre and silly, but I thought I'd just calm this down.
Just like on the dashboard. That's weird.
Yeah. Well, somebody was like, you see, that was probably a prank, and he didn't get fired.
Because it was a harmless one.
Yeah, because it was a harmless prank.
I'm still not entirely convinced.
Yeah. running out of really cool dance moves, guys. I can only be. Oh no! Okay.
He started to bring it down, and then he brought it back up again. Coin set. Yeah. No more.
I'm just gonna do this, guys. I can only be cool for like 10 seconds at a time.
Joe, we're reading the news.
We can't be newscasters when you do that song. We can only be newscasters for the other song.
Thank you, Joe.
And now with the news. You're right, PWJB. I only know one dance. and
No, so,
it's waggle my arms in the air until somebody tells me to stop dancing.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. We talked about these movies, talked about this, we talked about this. We didn't play the rock.
We didn't talk about the mummy one.
Oh, let's talk about the mummy one.
Oh, and there were a couple down in the lower
Legion.
depths that were good too, that we can cover.
So this is a Mongolian mummy, and
Fraggle dancing, I love it.
And 1,500 years ago, he had shoes, or she had shoes that looked like Adidas.
That's so cool, though.
That is pretty indeed. This is time travel. Time travel. It's canon. Okay. I like how I said canon, like it's a story. I'm such a...
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Yes. The rare and ancient discovery of a mummified woman in Mongolia has overshadowed by an obsession with her footwear as people liken the 1,500-year-old boots to a pair of Adidas sneakers. So this is just showing me that stripes are always cool.
Stripes are always cool. I was thinking that those were the ties, that they were like laces that strapped that strapped them onto her feet. But
I mean, they probably are for that too. Maybe. I don't know. I can't see her shoes because this picture is like got so many pixels.
I seriously considered archaeology when I was in like high school.
Yeah?
Going to school for it, and I didn't because I found out that it was really just in the library 90% of the time, and I'm like, oh, that's no fun. I want to be Indiana Jones.
But if I liked the library, then I should have picked that job.
Right?
Because I could read all the time, and no one could tell me not to read.
Oh, I used to get in trouble for not reading.
Thank
or for
you,
reading
Art
too much.
Jari.
Antajari?
Antajari.
Antajari.
Antajari. Thank you. Now,
Thank
we've
you for
had
the
two
resubs.
resubs.
Two
So
resubs.
3 more. I'm just going to say it. 3 more until we give out a Steam key. Try to stop me. No one can, because no one can control me. Nah. Flip table.
Please don't flip the table.
I am unstoppable. No one can stop me. I can
Unstoppable.
give things away. Wow, no one's come in, which means no one can stop me. This is great.
Well, we could. It just means that they don't necessarily care to. So there's down.
Hyper up,
Power
go! Kitty Cat 3000, tell me what you want to say.
Claudia gets the best white girl dance of 2016. Someone give her a pumpkin spiced lot. Hashtag as technology.
I got best white girl dance of 2016. Guys,
And a pumpkin spice latte.
and a pumpkin spice latte. Guys, it's only April. There is a lot more white girl dancing coming on.
But you are also supposed to say that you can't even.
Oh yeah, I can't even accept this, guys. Oh my god.
Can't even.
Can't even.
Can't even. I'm excited about that first one right there.
Let's look at it.
The original Star Wars trilogy is coming back to some limited theaters
Limited.
this summer, I believe.
This year.
This
Let's
year,
see.
but I think it was this summer. I'm really excited about that. Because
Yep, it's summer.
I saw some of them in the theaters. I am that old.
Oh no.
So, the idea of getting to go and see them like now really, really is interesting. A couple years ago, the original Ghostbusters movie was in theaters, and I got to see that, and my fiance had never seen it before at all.
Oh, Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we got to go, and that was
Wow.
their first experience with seeing the Ghostbusters was in theater. And I'm like, it's perfect. except for the drunk guy behind us talking the whole
Punch
time.
him in the face. So yeah,
Almost did.
thanks for people spoiling it.
I have
It
no idea.
is the 1997 re-release. So you guys, you just deal, guys, just deal.
All right, never mind. It's been ruined for me. It's been ruined for me. That's it. We're done.
So on a side note, with my dad saw the original non-re-release but original release, and he was in line for the second movie, and fifth movie, and literally someone ran outside and yelled that Vader is Luke's father. # spoilers. And he was so pissed. He was like, I can't, like, could you imagine, like, not knowing that Vader
And
was
this is
Luke's-
pre-internet
yeah,
too.
this is pre-internet.
So this is somewhat proof that the internet didn't generate these assholes. They already existed.
Yeah, assholes always existed. So I'm very sad because my dad, who likes Star Wars, had that ruined for him. So a moment of silence for my dad.
Han Solo did not shoot first. He shot. Okay, so while I applaud the sentiment, Bob the Ninja Goldfish, I do believe that Greedo got off a couple of shots as he died. He just didn't hit anything. He hit the table. If I'm remembering correctly, Han Solo shot and killed Greedo, but as Greedo was dying, he pulled the
Oh
trigger
my
and
gosh. It's not coming to Seattle.
But no, because Han Solo had his gun under the table. Greedo didn't. I'm gonna have to watch it again.
It's not
the only
coming to
solution.
Seattle.
That's the only solution. Is buying. It doesn't matter. It's the edit that wasn't that great. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look.
Have you heard of this?
But Greedo definitely didn't shoot first. I mean, that's. All right. What?
Are you okay? Can you? Are you?
I'm conversing with the people who are saying that I'm wrong. Or never wrong, depending on who the people are.
Yeah, I guess. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. Are you excited for...
Joe, why you gotta be mean to me?
Joe's always mean. Joe's always
Wow.
mean.
Joe is mean.
It's cool.
He's been hanging out with Zach too much, I think.
No.
Zach's not
Zach's
not mean.
Like, the more I hang out with Zach, the more I realize that Zach isn't mean.
Yeah, I joke about it more than I should because Zach really isn't mean. He's a very nice person.
He will say what needs to be said.
Yeah.
He will throw that shade if it needs to be shaded.
Yeah.
That's why I'm his apprentice. I'm just gonna keep saying it until it becomes true.
Until it becomes true.
Yeah, Zach
That's
has
fair.
not said no yet.
This is true. This is true.
Is he a professional meanie? Probably. Does he put that on his business cards? No. All right, here we go. MIB 23 is the name of Sony's 21 Jump Street crossover with Men in Black. You didn't know that this was even possible until just now. This is the weirdest thing I have ever seen. Are they gonna go after aliens? Like,
I have no words.
I just literally, I saw this article and I read it and I was like, what?
It would definitely combine both movie universes. Sony didn't announce if 21 Jump Street stars Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum would be returning for the film, but it looks likely. Melissa have already said they aren't interested in reprising their Men in Black roles. And they might make a cameo.
Which would be cool. Like, yeah, they go undercover and then run into aliens. Maybe. Or our alien drugs are bleeding into high school schools. Fernandoc? Fernandoc. I actually enjoyed Jump Street 1 and Jump Street 2. Jump Street 1 was like, it was humorous and it's not like, I would not say it's my top 10, but I laughed a lot. And the sequel is a satire of sequels. They make all the jokes that sequels need to say, and they even pretty much say that in it. So I'm assuming if it's being written by that same group that they're like, we're going to do this ridiculous as a joke. So, and yeah, it's going to be weird.
Yeah, I think that's a given.
It's
Definitely going to be weird. I will say one thing that working here has made me realize is I clearly don't watch enough movies.
No.
Because I haven't seen any of these. And I also haven't seen the newer Muppet movies. And I really, really want to see those. And I just haven't yet. Just haven't had time. Haven't found the time or made the time to watch those movies. So I just don't see enough movies, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of with you. I try to see, like, I haven't seen Mad Max yet, which is really on my list. Yeah,
I
know.
have, and it was really good.
I know. I hear it's amazing.
It was really good.
If Claudia was going to replace Tommy Lee Jones, I feel bad for everybody because I cannot be as amazing as Tommy Lee Jones.
Right?
I would be like, I have no emotions.
Like that picture of the husky going.
Yeah, that's pretty much me.
That's her. Yeah.
I feel like if they put me in a movie, I'd be like, guys, I'm on a set, would be every cut. Like, they would not get any acting out of me. I'd be like, that would be me for like 28 hours until they realize this is not going to happen. They would get one shot of me doing the scared smiley face I need to do, and then they'd leave. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Okay. I know I need to see Mad Max. It's on the list, the to-do list. It's like, it's on there.
You will love it.
I know I will.
Really,
It's got tough chicks, and it's got...
It wasn't Mad Max Fury Road. It was Furiosa. Mad Max Furiosa. And really, it was just Mad Furiosa Fury Road. It was just, yes.
Max
yes,
is not important.
No, he really kind of wasn't.
Is the guy
like
in
he
it
was
Max?
there to say, hey, this is the same world. And like, yeah, it was, yeah, see it.
Yeah, Oranzor too. If they ever put me in Star Wars, I would just be like, let me touch everything. And I try to be witty, but I would just all my jokes be like, nope. Every joke would be
The Jedi would keep going.
Be like, guys, movie. Oh, like I can't even act how I'd act. You know what? It might do the opposite. It might just shut me down.
The Jedi Council, its members start turning to each other going, how is the Force so strong with her?
How is the Force so strong?
I don't understand why.
But if we look at if we look at Star Wars, I might not even be able to be a Jedi because I can't be chill, and Jedis have to have their control emotions in check. I might have to be a Sith. Da-na-na, da-na-na. That's
you would be the happiest Sith ever, and I love that idea. Can we please make fan art of that?
The happiest of Siths. I would have the crossblade and be like, ah.
Yeah, right? Yes. Claudia, the happiest of Sith. It's like a My Little Pony style reboot of...
Yeah. Friendship is the Force.
Yeah. Friendship is tragic.
Yeah, I like how Claudia and Annie rabbits do.
And you could be friends with Anakin.
I would. Oh my gosh, it would be so great to be friends with Anakin. I'd be like, dude, you need to chill. Dude, you need to chill. Your passion is.
Oh goodness.
Okay.
So, we could probably cover one more.
Oh yeah. So this is a jam. Like this movie. This news article about movies is just like, what is all the things you want to know about movies? So, one, Channing Tatum is going to be in Kingsman 2. So, I liked Kingsman. I did not like the last 5 minutes, but I liked Kingsman.
I haven't seen it. Shocking, right?
Watch Kingsman.
Oh, I don't know.
Do you like?
See, I'm not big on movies that are like, this is a violent action movie, and that's all there is to it. That was the impression that I got out of it. Whereas like Mad Max Fury Road had more to it.
So to me, Kingsman is somebody's love letter to the genre of spy films. This is everything I love about spy films.
That's a pretty solid sales pitch.
There is one scene in it that if you do not like super bloody gore stuff, I wouldn't watch the movie. Kingsman had a great fight choreographer. And there is one scene, and it's the church scene, and it's gorgeous. Genova Plus, I don't know what country you're in, but depending on what country you were in, the last 2 minutes were censored or not censored. yeah, there's a sexual relation scene at the very end of that, and it didn't make, as a female, I was like, so we'll see how, if he ends it the same way. I think he still is like, I'm okay with that last scene. It was his like, James Bond sleeps with women all the time. I'm gonna make a satire of it by doing this ridiculous scene. And I was like, I don't really want this. But overall, I would say Kingsman is like my favorite. Oh, it's not my favorite spy movie. My favorite spy movie is The Man from U.N.C.L.E., which just came out a little bit ago.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
That was a good one too.
And that's just off the top of my head. That's not like my established favorite spy movie. I'm sure I could come up with a better one. But
the Man from U.N.C.L.E. is my favorite right now because there is, I'm a debonair spy who cracks locks, and the other one's like, I punch people, get away. And it's also set during the Cold War, and there's a chick in it who isn't super useless. She's actually really, really cool.
See, this makes me want to talk about comic books. I know it's not Wednesday,
No.
but because my brain went from like spies to Cold War to Agent Carter, and I was looking for some good Agent Carter based comic books,
yeah.
and there is one that's like focused on her, and it is awful.
Really?
The one that I got is just awful. Like the worst fan fiction that was trying to take itself too seriously. Like, it is sheer drivel. It is just vile, and it is one of the very, very few comic books that was so bad I haven't finished it.
Oh God, that's bad.
It's got to be bad for me to be like, no, you know what? I don't need to know how this ends.
so-
this is just done. Speaking of comics, should we read Rat Queens? Genova
Yes.
Plus, yes.
Yes.
Read Rat Queens.
Go
The reason he's
read
asking
Rat-
this
it's
is because
'cause
I'm like,
I was there last
read Rat Queens, read Rat Queens, read Rat Queens.
And honestly, a lot of the spy movies that are being cured in here are good. I've never seen Naked Gun. I've wanted to. I liked Austin Powers. It's hilarious. It's silly and ridiculous, and that's sometimes what you want to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill, who is the guy who plays Superman, is also the guy in Man from U.N.C.L.E., and he's actually fun to watch. So do that.
I haven't actually seen that, but I wanted to.
The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yeah.
I can lend it to you. I have it.
I
Okay.
don't have a TV yet.
Okay. So
really don't.
here are some other things you might want to know about. David Lowery will direct a live-action version of Peter Pan.
It's interesting.
He teamed up to write the new version of Pete's Dragon. Also, I'm not gonna watch because Pete's Dragon is like home turf in my family. And they want a live-action movie that will focus on Tinkerbell. So, with Reese Witherspoon as the star.
As Tinkerbell?
As Tinkerbell?
I am fully on board
I'm on
with
board. Yeah,
Reese Witherspoon as Tinkerbell. I think that could be amazing. Yeah, I'm all over that.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
I was not on board until you said the words Reese Witherspoon.
Yes, Reese Witherspoon. Why are we having so much trouble saying her name?
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon.
All right. Next, Benedict Cumberbatch is going to be the voice of the Grinch in a new animated feature.
I don't care.
I don't know. I will watch it once and then go watch the original. And then
Like the original, right?
like
Not
the Nahudor. Yeah. Actually,
No, I mean like the original Grinch Who Stole Christmas
The-
animated
yeah.
movie, not the one that they did more recently. With,
I actually like that
Jim
live action
Carrey
one.
or
I
something.
thought that was fun. They're separate, and I enjoy both. I think I would play the 30-minute one just for the sake of time, but I think they did a really good job of opening the character of the Grinch without ruining the sanctity of the original film.
I'm just not big on the style that they did it in, really, I think. But I would also say that I do think Felicia Day would make a good Tinkerbell. A couple of people where we're like, come on, because of course we've got Team Human here, who's
Yeah,
who's a
Team Human's
decent-
here.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
Sorry.
I do think that she would make a good one. I'm torn. Like, they would be very different Tinkerbells.
they'd be very different.
And I like the idea of both of those Tinkerbells, I guess is what I'm saying.
I did not change my name to Claudia. And oh my gosh, SMA, do not be hating on my Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm glad that he's in new stuff. I kind of agree. He doesn't need to be in everything, but his voice is weird. And I think he can fit the Grinch.
Okay.
Well, remember that he was Smog.
Okay.
And
I haven't seen those either.
Oh. And if you
There's a reason that I.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And SMA, if you're upset with Benedict Cumberbatch, find his not artist. What are they called? Where I'm gonna hire you up for everything. Agent. Find his agent. Because if you can find his agent, you can stop that from happening. Yeah, don't yuck my batch. Wow. Oh, that now.
Now everybody we're
getting
conflicted.
definitely some back and forth of who.
It's interesting, and yeah. I don't know. I'm just not that big on Benedict Cumberbatch. I haven't seen the Hobbit movies because the name of the guy who did the Lord of the Rings trilogy, whose name is escaping me. Thank you. Said that he didn't want to do them.
Really?
Yeah.
He said he didn't want to do the Hobbit?
I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering it right, like one of the main people involved was like, yeah, I really don't want to do it, but they kind of like almost made him do it. So I'm like, all right, that tells me that they're not really going to be very good because your heart needs to be into it.
I love the book.
And then I heard a lot of mixed reviews, but I'll end up seeing them. It's not that I meant to like boycott or anything. It's just I don't really see movies in theaters, so I'll watch it on video.
I'm sensing that from you.
Netflix.
So, just to talk about some overrated actors and actresses, because that came up. Benedict Cumberbatch being used a lot. Who else is being used a lot? Oh, look, Del Toro was supposed to do The Hobbit, but dropped out. And Jackson had to step in. That would be a completely different movie.
Yeah, it would.
Huh.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, Scarlett Johansson. She can. Don't hate me, internet. I don't like Scarlett Johansson. Every time I see her, I get a little bit more annoyed.
I didn't like her until Lost in Translation. I loved Lost in Translation. And so I kind of was like, all right, she's cool. And then I saw her in a few other things and I'm like, yeah, she's pretty good. But I'm not like...
I think it's just because she's doing the same role over and over. And honestly, I'm tired of it. And I don't want her to be in Ghost in the Shell. Ha.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
There is where we're going to be like, yes, she should not be in Ghost in the Shell because it's somebody who's Asian should be in Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
Like, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe.
Somebody
Find
who's
someone
the
who-
same ethnicity as Major Kusanagi.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe just once we could not have a white
a jerk.
person filling a non-white person's role. Just once in a while, here and there.
But like extra, I think she was good in certain things. Like I heard that her voice in Her was really good. I just shh, go away.
Yeah.
And you know who for a while wasn't everything? Jennifer Lawrence. For like 2 solid years.
She kind
was
of
in
still
everything.
is, yeah.
But she's actually said she wants to take a couple years off. So like
Yeah.
that's why she like
Well, that's good.
yeah. So like that's why she was like in every movie until now.
Oh, goodness. Gah, rar, 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 gar. All right, let's do another news article. I think we've got time for one.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, let's find the thing. We did that one. We did this one. Oh, for all those people who like Dark Souls, let's talk about that. Click it. Click it. Click it. Click it. Click it.
Oh, okay. Give me the mouse. Give to me the mouse. Now we know how to troll Claudia. Just make something blue and underline
when the computer doesn't click. When there's a blue line, it should click, and I should
It's
be able
because
to
somebody
go.
copy pasted it wrong
Oh.
when they put it in. But we should be able to. Oh, see, because it's in the stupid document, we just got to do it this way. We've got so many tabs open. Clean up after yourself.
I don't.
I know.
I just don't like it when I
Dark
click
Souls
things.
tabletop game.
Will be the hardest board game you've ever played. That's not true. Have you ever played a board game with my mother?
Yeah, I don't think that it can be any harder than the Lord of the Rings board game that I have. And there are several Lord of the Rings board games, but this one was so bad that like I couldn't fix it. I couldn't remake the game to not be awful.
Yeah. I need to watch an anime where they learn how to internet. I will do that. But it wasn't my fault. So here's what's going on. It's pretty. The miniatures look fantastic. It's Dark Souls, so the lore of that is really great. It's for 1 to 4 players, and it's brutally hard exploration miniature game for 1 to 4 players. Prepare to die. So, I'm excited that there is more things for people.
Yeah.
Yesterday, you went over Labyrinth board game, which I'm totally going
Yeah.
to buy and just play forever.
Starring David Bowie's package.
There's more to him than just his package. I will have you know.
Yes, but it's like Varric's chest hair. It's the rest of it is just there
The
to
framing
facilitate
of
the rest of the character. I mean, like, really? Yes, there is more there, but it's
can
just the
sing.
vessel for Varric's chest hair or David Bowie's package. Take your pick. Now, if you join the two together, then you've broken things and you're in Uncanny Valley territory where it
so
just doesn't work.
Is this one of those things where we can make the perfect man and
No.
we'll just put David Bowie's package and Varric's chest hair?
It's one of those things where if you try and do that, you end up with a Frankensteinian monster.
I would like to do that, but only if we actually cut it out and post it on a poster and not actually like use Photoshop. Yeah, Bowie is a beautiful man. His like, oh my gosh. So I was not allowed to watch that movie, but like, so my mom and my dad love me, and in that way, they actually hid things from me so that I wouldn't escape. Like, for example, I was never able to go to a circus when I was in high school because my mom was sure I would run away to the circus.
I totally believe that.
Yeah. Like, same reason why I
Oh,
was late. So,
goodness.
like, I saw The Labyrinth for the first time when I was in college, and I watched it like 4 more times that weekend, and I was like, this is it. This is what makes me into me. I love every part of that movie.
I haven't seen it in far too long.
I watch it at least once, twice, 3 times a year.
It's a good one. I think so. The thing about Dark Souls, to tie it back to the Dark Souls tabletop game, it's very difficult to make. Well, it's very difficult to make a game. It's very difficult to make something difficult in fair ways.
Yeah, where it doesn't feel like,
Contrived or
oh my gosh,
forced.
everyone is kicked out.
Hyper
Why do you
rabbit
want me to
power,
leave?
go!
Why do you want me to leave?
At the go, the time is 2:48 p.m.
I know
the
what
time
time
brought
it
to
is.
you by #Neonet.
I know
Neonet,
it-
we tell the time now.
I know what time it is. Do you
Everyone-
want us to
guys,
wrap it up? That's what you need to
like,
tell us, Joe.
Why is everyone being like, leave? Like,
Right.
we see the time. We are just having a conversation. Fine.
You don't need these cameras for the next show. I know.
Fine. You know what? We are gonna do the exact thing you
so-
say.
Really quickly to wrap it up, like it's going to be very, very difficult for them to make a game that is very difficult but fair in the ways that it is difficult.
Right.
Thank
Thank you, the Mav Show. That's
Mav.
3.
Mav, you're wonderful. You are wonderful, Mav.
Thanks,
I appreciate
Mav.
you.
Mav.
We're gonna get you out here sometime.
Okay.
She's a friend.
Oh, good. So here's what we're gonna do. Just to repeat, these are the shows that are happening today. We have,
Weekly Affirmations, a positive feel-good show.
and then we have,
Colony News.
and then we have.
Death from Above.
So those are the things that you have to look forward to today. Thank you for subbing. Thank
Yes,
you for
sub
joining.
hype. Sub hype. Thank you for joining me and allowing me to co-host this absurdity that we call Rabbit Stew.
Yeah. So I'm excited for things that we'll talk about on Monday and Tuesday.
Very exciting.
Keep it up,
Very
guys.
exciting. Tune in.
Tune in.
Keep the hype. And don't forget Star Mazer tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
Since there isn't a Rabbit Stew tomorrow. Jackalope Queen, thank you for following.
right.
So yeah, that's it. That's all we
it.
got.
Do we say the words?
Stay tuned in for Weekly Affirmations, a positive feel-good show with Strix and Emily in like 10 minutes.
Yep.
Shut it down,
Shut it
Joe.
down.
Shut it down, Joe. Hyper Rabbit
Shut it
Power,
down,
go.
go.
Shut it down, Joe. Shut it down. Thank you, Binky. Shut it down.
Less than 3 Claudia.
That's a good thing to end it. I like saying it. Shut it down.